Alright, for this lesson you need to make sure you have written in the vocabulary and your key ideas right here. This is surface area of pyramids. Now you've already been dealing with surface area, and remember the surface area is just all of the outside of whatever shape you're dealing with, and like if you were going to wrap it with wrapping paper kind of deal, that would be considered the surface area. A regular pyramid, that word regular when used in math means that the parts of it are all the same length. In this case, a regular pyramid means the base is a regular polygon, so that you know that all four of these sides on the base equal each other. And then the height of a triangle on the lateral faces, that's called the slant height. That's just another vocab word for you. So, to find the surface area of a pyramid, you're going to add the areas of the base and then all four of the lateral faces. So you're going to find the area of this base, okay? And since this one's a square, it's real easy because you just multiply this side times this side, and that gives you the area. And then you're going to add it to the areas of the lateral face. In this case, that's a triangle, okay? Formula, if you don't already have it in your journals, area of a triangle is 1/2 base times height. Okay, this is for triangles, so make sure you put that in your journal. Okay, so you're going to use this formula a lot during this lesson. And then the area of a square is just length times width. I'll put that over here in case you didn't have that. You should have that in your journal, length times width. All right, so let's practice this. All right, so let's go through this one. So we're going to find the surface area of this regular pyramid. Now, if you're visual, it would help you to draw the net. Remember, the net is just taking that shape, and it's kind of like opening it up and laying it flat on the counter. So this way you can see what the base is. Some of you may not need to draw a net, so I'm not going to require it, but if you are visual, it doesn't ever hurt to do it. So you can see that the square at the bottom, that's your polygon or area of the base, you can see that the side lengths are 5 inches, okay? Then you see the lateral sides, which are those triangles, you can see the slant height is 8 inches. So remember, to find the surface area of this regular pyramid, you find the area of the base and add it to the area of the lateral face. So for the area of the base, you see how it's 5 times 5. Well, 5 times 5 is 25. Make sure you're writing this in your journals, guys. Now we need to find the area of the lateral face. Now again, this is a triangle, so you're going to have 1/2 the base length. Well, the base length you can see is 5 inches because it's the bottom of that triangle. Same as the measurement across the square. And then the height is 8 inches. So you have 1/2 times the 5, which is the base height. The base length, and then the height, which is 8 inches. Well, 1/2 times 5 times 8 would be 20. So then to find the surface area, you're going to add those together. Add the base and the lateral faces. So 25 plus how many lateral faces do you have? There are 4 triangles there. So you're going to have 20 plus 20 plus 20 plus 20. You can either write it out like this, or you could have said 25 plus 4 times 20, and you would still get the same answer. Okay, so you add all of that together, you're going to get 105. So the surface area of this regular pyramid is 105 square inches. Okay, why is it square inches? Because we're dealing with area. Whenever you see that word area, it's usually going to be squared or cubed or something like that. Okay, so now let's do on your own. Okay, so what is the surface area of a square pyramid with base sides of length of 9 centimeters and a slant height of 7? So you could draw your square pyramid, but I'm going to draw the net of it because that's what matters right now anyhow. So it's a square pyramid, so you know the base is square, and then each of these is a triangle. And guys, this does not have to be perfect. It told us that the base length is 9, and then the slant height is 7. So this height right here is 7. So to find the surface area of the square pyramid, first you need to find the area of the base. Okay, the base is 9, so you're going to have 9 times 9, because this is a square. Okay, 9 times 9 is 81. Then you need to find the area of the lateral sides. And I'm just shorthanding, guys. So the area of the lateral sides is a triangle, so you're going to have 1/2 base, which is 9, times height, which is 7. So you're going to do 1/2 times 9 times 7, and you'll get 31.5. All right, so now we're going to add the area of the base. This is to get surface area. So the area of the base is 81 plus, now how many of these lateral faces are there? 1, 2, 3, 4. So again, you could write out 31.5 4 times, or you could just say 4 times 31.5. So 31.5 times 4, and then add 81. So your surface area equals 207 centimeters. Good. All right, so now let's look at example 2. Pause this video anytime you need to catch up on writing if I'm going too fast. I'm trying to make sure I don't go too fast. All right, for example 2, and this one you're finding the surface area of a regular pyramid. Okay, now in this case you see the base is a triangle, so it's going to be a little bit different than the square pyramid that we did a minute ago. So again, you're going to want to draw a net, especially if this is the first time you're doing this, and you'll notice that the base is now a triangle and all of your lateral sides are triangles. Pay attention to where your measurements go when you're drawing this, guys. You see how the base side, or the base of that red base, is 10 meters, but the height of that base triangle is 8.7 meters. But then you look at the lateral side and you see the slant height on that one is 14. So pay attention to your measurements when you sketch this as a net. So the first thing we're going to do is find the area of the base. Now in this case, the base is a what? It's a triangle. So you're going to use that same area of a triangle formula, 1/2 base times height, to find the area of that red section. So you do 1/2 times 10 is the bottom of the triangle, and 8.7 is the height. So 1/2 times 10 times 8.7. You multiply that and you get 43.5. So now let's find the area of the lateral face. Okay, make sure you're writing this all down. So the area of the lateral face, again, this is a triangle. So you're going to want to do 1/2 base times height. Okay, what is the base of this triangle? Is also 10. But the height, the slant height, is 14. So we're going to do 1/2 times 10, which is the base, times 14, which is the slant height, to get 70. And then you just repeat what we've already done to find the surface area. You're going to add the sum of the areas of the base and the lateral faces to find the total surface area. So the base was 43.5, and then how many lateral faces are there? 3. So you're going to have 3 of those 70. 70 plus 70 plus 70. Guys, this is where it's really easy to get a incorrect measurement. Is a lot of times you find the area of one of the faces, and then you add that to the base and you think you're done. But you have to remember there are more than one of the lateral faces, so you always have to count how many you have there. So then you add them all together and you get 253.5. So the surface area of this entire regular pyramid is 253.5 square meters. Always label. You could put meters with that little squared sign if you prefer to shorthand it. All right? let's look at on your own number 2. Sorry, I forgot we had another example. So this is example 3. Put this in your journal. So let's do that first. If you threw your journal aside, quickly grab it, open back up, pause me if you have to. Okay, so this is a real life possible problem. So you have a roof shaped like a square pyramid. We've done square pyramids before. One bundle of shingles covers 25 square feet. How many bundles should you buy to cover the roof? So we need to make sure that we have enough bundles to put shingles all over this roof. So you're going to find the surface area of this roof. If you wanted to, you could draw a net of this, but let's see if we can do it. First, you need to find the area. Do we need to find the area of the base, first of all? No, we're not going to put shingles across the bottom of this. So all we actually have to find are the lateral faces. How many lateral faces are there? Well, since it's a square pyramid, we know there are 4 lateral faces. So to find this lateral face area, it is a triangle, so we're going to do the 1/2 times base times height. So 1/2 times the base is 18 and the height is 15. So 1/2 times 18 times 15 would give you 135. So this is the area of one of these lateral faces. So how many are there on this roof? There are 4 faces, so you're going to take that 135 and add it 4 times, or you can say 135 times 4, whichever you prefer, to get 540. Now this is 540 square feet. That's how much surface area you have on this roof. They told us that one bundle of shingles covers 25 square feet, so we need to divide 540 by 25 to determine how many bundles we need. Well, if you divide 540 by 25, you're going to get 21.6 bundles. Can you buy a part of a bundle? No. So you need to round up because you need to buy 1 extra bundle. You're going to have a little bit left over, which is good in case there's a tornado. So you'll get that you need to buy 22 bundles of shingles to have enough shingles to cover this roof. Great. Okay, so now you can put your journal aside. Let us go ahead and do on your own. And we found out that the entire surface area of the roof was what? 540 square feet. All right, so for on your own number 2, it asks you, what is the surface area of this pyramid at the right? So again, you can draw a net if that helps you. But the biggest key here is to realize that the base is a triangle. Okay, and then you have your lateral sides off of that triangle. Kind of makes a cool shape. And you see, look carefully, the base is 6 feet across. The height of this triangle, let's look closely, the height of that triangle is 5.2. Okay, and then the lateral height, is it lateral height? Slant height. Slant height of this is 10 feet. Okay, so just make sure you've got a good grasp of what measurements are what. So to find the surface area of this pyramid, we need to find the base, surface area of the base first, and then the lateral sides. Okay, well, both of these or all of these are triangles, so we're going to do 1/2 of the base of this inner triangle would be 6, and then the height of this triangle is 5.2. So you get 1/2 times 6 times 5.2, and you're going to get 15.6. Okay, and then the lateral height, again, you can see the base here is 6. You have 1/2, because it's a triangle, times the base, which is 6, times the height, which is 10 for this one. So you're going to have 1/2 times 6 times 10 to get 30. So now you add these together to find the total surface area. We only have one base, so you're going to have 15.6 total surface area. And then how many lateral sides do you have? There are 3, so you could say 30 plus 30 plus 30, or you could say 3 times 30, whichever you prefer. So 30 times 3 plus 15.6 should give you a total of 105.6. Now, this is in feet, and it's squared feet or feet squared, whichever you prefer to write. So the total surface area of the pyramid is 105.6 feet squared. Good. All right, let's look at on your own number 3. Let's go back. What if, in example 3, one bundle of shingles covers 32 square feet? How many bundles should you buy to cover the roof? Well, now they're telling me the shingle covers 32. So now I have 540 feet I need to cover, and each bundle covers 32. So I'm going to divide this by 32. So 540 divided by 32 is going to give you 16.88 coverage. So how many bundles do I need to cover? Well, I can't buy a part of a bundle, so round up. I need to buy 17 bundles in order to cover my roof with shingles. All right, that's the lesson. If you have any questions, please don't hesitate to ask me. So you've already done the on your own numbers 1 through 3. Make sure you turn those in. You need to do the practice and problem solving numbers 4 through 11 and then 19 through 21.